Paradox Junction is weird. Now, I'm gonna be honest before we get into this review that I actually like this map, which I did not expect at all because frankly with the way this map was marketed, what was shown off, it looked like complete and utter buns, which I talked about in depth in the last two videos. But given that I just said I like this map, I'm gonna talk about why and the positives. So first off, the nuked version of Nuketown looks so good. Like it literally has the best aesthetic in modern zombies. I don't think a single map looks as good as this. Like that first experience hopping in and just looking around was really cool. I can't say the same for the other version, but I'll get into that later. The next thing I like is the enemy variety on this map. There's no like enemy spam on this map for the high rounds. There isn't a single elite enemy on this map. It's literally just the dogs and the shock mimic, which is bad, but yet again, I'll get into that later. Speaking of the dogs, I love them frankly. I genuinely think these dogs are the most dangerous hound enemy in zombies. They are super fast, do a bunch of damage, and on top of that, they spawn a shit ton of them. They also leave behind a gas cloud, which instantly kills any enemy that walks into it, which is really awesome. I think the tweaks they gave the play counts in this map make them a lot better than they were in Cold War. And I keep seeing people bitch about the play counts coming back, and bro, these people are genuinely slow as shit. Like, I genuinely don't think these people play their own game. Now, I get it that it's stupid they try to call this a new enemy. I agree that that's just ridiculous and it deserves the hate. But them reusing the play count is not an issue. Like BO3, the quote-unquote best zombies game ever, has hellhounds in 3 of the 6 maps. Not only that, but you have the Panzer, which is in both DE and Rev. Like zombies just likes to incorporate old enemies in new maps. There's nothing wrong with that. Like that's just zombies, dude. I don't know what to tell you. They even fit in the map. Like they make sense here. But anyway, this is also where I get to talk about the high rounds because this map has the best high rounds in modern zombies and it's not even close. There are a bunch of strats which are all very viable. There's no enemy spam. The main enemy on the map is the zombies, which just makes this feel very classic. The layout is very solid. This map is cramped as shit though, and it's a very nice switch up compared to the other maps. The caveat to this is that because of how BO7 is, training just isn't very viable in this map at all, and it's not really the map's fault that it's not viable. It's really more that just super sprinters and zombie scaling damage exist. So because they exist, it makes this map really fucking hard to train on past like round 80. It's ridiculous. And training is also just much slower than camping. So not only is it significantly harder than camping, it's also just slower. So why even do it at that point? But overall, I just had a really fun time going for high rounds in this map. And I know the other people in the high round scene are as well, which is really good. Playing this map just feels so classic. It just feels like a classic zombies map to me, especially in Cursed. And it really just feels incredibly addicting. I constantly find myself just wanting to play the map even while writing this script. The other thing that I just love is the main Easter egg. It is the best main quest in modern zombies in my opinion. The Easter egg mainly centers around children's games that you have to complete to get to the boss fight, which is really cool. You got hopscotch, which will put you into third person, which is really unique. You got 4 corners, which is really easy, but it's quite fun. And finally, you got jacks, which you basically just have to kill the zombies before they reach the ground. This Easter egg is so much fun. I just love it. And the reward for doing it is finally a fucking Wonder Weapon skin. Like, thank you. It's kind of ridiculous that we haven't gotten Wonder Weapon skins for beating the Easter egg in any other map, but I will take it. And the Rev Pap camos being the curse Easter egg reward on this map is also fucking incredible. Like this camo actually looks insane in BO7. The map's main mechanic of the time switching is also really cool, and the fact that it's seamless is perfect. Like, thank you, it's not some stupid teleport animation because you have to go back and forth constantly for the Easter egg. The story on this map is also pretty decent. I actually loved the intel, and this is the first map where I've actually went out of my way to dig for the intel. I've seen people on Twitter hating, but I really don't get it besides for one part. Peck got fucking recasted again. This map is literally the Hudson of zombies. Bro just gets a new voice actor every game. But anyway, the rest of the intel is pretty good actually. You get to learn the warden's actual name, which unfortunately isn't Cornelius. It's Jack McGregor, which is nice. It's not like some cringe, nerdy name. It's actually a cool name. We also got to learn like really cool shit involving the old story. I guess this place exists because the Great War was so massive it created a fracture in the dark ether. So this place is basically a pocket dimension created because of the Great War, which is really cool. That's at least what I got from the intel. I'm sure somebody's gonna fucking correct me if I'm wrong. I also need to talk about the Blundergat, and I love using this thing a lot. It has a very nice design. It feels really good to use in the earlier rounds. Same for the new variant of it, the Sundergat, which is also quite good with its charge attack. Using this thing feels really good until you're about to reach health cap, which is also where I have to get into the negatives, and we got quite a bit to talk about. While the Blundergat feels very good to use, the base variant, I got to say, is just straight ass. This thing caps off very quickly. And not only that, but it has no penetration like the old Blundergat used to have. And by the way, this applies to the variant as well. The only reason the Sundergat isn't complete ass is because of its charge attack. But I feel like the base attack needs some work. Both variants need a penetration buff, especially given how they're not even proper shotguns anymore. They don't shoot a bunch of pellets, they shoot like 6 or 7 bolts at a time, which is a really weird decision. I don't know why they did that. It's just really weird. And it's weird that they made it this way and still just gave it no penetration at all. And the Sundergat is good, but it falls off in the later round. And it just makes me sad that, yet again, we have a wonder weapon that just gets beat out by a normal fucking gun. Like, why? Like, it's better to just use the crossbow for this strategy. So yet again, this is the second wonder weapon in the game that just needs a buff. Not that it's bad, but the Sundergat should just be better than this. And it shouldn't be beaten out by just a normal weapon. That's the point of a fucking wonder weapon. Especially the Blundergat, for Christ's sakes. And no, Treyarch, don't nerf the crossbow. That is not what I'm asking for. The next thing I have to talk about is the time switching. Now, I know I said I like it, but the fact that every dog round forces you to switch is fucking annoying, especially for high rounds. Like, I think it's good for the first dog round. That makes sense. But seriously, do we have to force me to switch literally every dog round? Like, it just makes me have to constantly spend 1,500 points every 6 rounds just to play the good version of the map. Speaking of the good version, let's talk about the mid version. The BO6 Nuketown is boring as fuck. You have no reason to be here unless you are doing the Easter egg. Like, you just do what you have to do here and do everything you can to not come back. It's very uninspired, very plain. It looks like it was just ripped right out of multiplayer. What's even more uninspired is the fact that the new area of Nuketown is literally just one street. You don't even get to explore any of the houses or anything. Like, this area is so incredibly useless, it's just dumb. I also need to mention the shock mimics. I don't know why Treyarch loves lying so much, but the shock mimics are here. There's only 1 per round on solo, so it's not bad, but still, it's just fucking annoying that the shock mimics are brought back again. And yet again, the last time they did this was the tomb with the amalgam, and it was ass there as well. And the next thing that pisses me off is the fact there isn't any Season 1 guns on the wall in this map. They're already in the goddamn mystery box. Why not have them on the wall for me to buy? Like, it's just stupid. It literally makes no sense. And it's so ridiculous because Treyarch made a statement on the creator call saying that they still won't put the seasonal weapons in the box when they come out. Treyarch, I want you to know, I will never stop bitching about this. Cursed is the mode that I love to play. This is my mode. The only mode I play and will ever play, and you will never get me to play something else. And yet, you constantly punish me. You punish me for having a preference. I am punished for playing the mode that I like to play. I will never stop complaining about this until this issue is resolved. It's scummy and it sucks.
Now I got the information that I need, and now I have to break your neck. It's just the way it is. I'm just a messenger.
And while we're talking about Kevin not letting me use the new guns, the asshole decided he was going to make my boss fight harder too. This boss fight is so fucking frustrating. It's like a slap in the face. You don't even fight the boss. You just have to unlock and defend 3 altars 3 times and then shoot the boss. And the first 2 phases are fine, but the 3rd phase is so ridiculously unbalanced, it's embarrassing. You have to bring these little limp dick losers to the altars 1 by 1 in the 3rd phase. However, if there are any zombies near them, they get sucked off and die. And in Cursed, the enemy spam and respawn rate is so high that if you aren't doing one specific thing to lure them as far away as possible, you literally can't beat the fight. Not only that, but you literally just don't get any armor plates at all in this fight. So you have to bring the zombies and mimics all the way to the Pack-a-Punch and then just immediately book it to grab the limp dick zombie. And if you can't do that, you are fucked. I just don't like this fight all that much. It's just not very good. This boss fight flops, and it's sad that this fight comes after such a good Easter egg. I just hate that modern zombies only makes things hard by just making things bullshit, by just taking things away instead of just making things mechanically difficult. I mean, the high rounds in modern zombies are the perfect example of that, which yet again, I need to make another whole video about. But anyway, let's continue the next thing that I don't like, which is the side Easter eggs. And it's kind of disappointing to me because Andrew Hoyt was the lead for this map. And if you don't know anything about Andrew, he's the guy who made Citadel, Liberty Falls, and The Reckoning. And the thing is, 2 of those 3 maps have map-specific equipment in them. So when coming into Paradox, I expected that there might actually be map-specific equipment. He loves doing this. However, there's nothing. Like, the side Easter eggs are better than Astra's, but holy balls, they stink. Like, there is nothing map specific here at all. Just some pap crystals and ether tools. That's really it. I'll be doing the 2 side Easter eggs that give me the free perk power up, but that's really it. Modern Zombies just constantly continues to disappoint me in this aspect. Overall, this map is decent. It does certain things really well while also having things in it that I just don't like. I don't think it's as bad as people say, or even as bad as I thought it would have been. I think this map is like a low B tier map for me. It's not like offensive or anything. I wouldn't even call it mid. I just find it weird that this is the second time where a map comes out that a bunch of people hate that I end up enjoying for literally no reason. But hey, that's just how shit happens sometimes, right? But with that being said, I would like to leave you guys with a little inspirational quote. If you thought launch was crazy, it gets even crazier, he says with a huge grin. That is the only thing I can tell you. But Zombies fans, I will say you are going to be eating. We have heard you, and you're getting extra scoops of ice cream, all the toppings. There's some cherries on there. You're actually going to be full, and we're going to let you finish your dessert. Yeah, you better finish your plate. Kevin Drew 2026. But anyway, with that said, I'd like to thank my members for supporting me and this channel. But anyway, bye.